Have you ever wondered why someone becomes a bully? It's a question that intrigues us all. Pop sensation Lady Gaga once declared that bullying is for losers. And she hit the nail on the head, am I right? Often, those who resort to bullying are wrestling with their own insecurities, struggling with their social lives, or dealing with desperate desires for popularity. The social skills might be lacking, or perhaps they have been victims of bullying themselves. Bullying, you see, is a destructive way to choose to project their problems onto others. This harmful behavior not only disrupts the lives of the victim, but also exposes the inner turmoil of the bullies themselves. Despite numerous prevention programs and campaigns aimed at addressing these issues, bullying continues to become a growing problem. And the sad reality is that these efforts often fail to reach the heart of the problem. Bullying unfortunately remains a growing part despite numerous prevention programs. And consider this, in an average school, 1 in 5 students become victims of bullying. That's 20% of the student's population. These aren't just cold hard facts. These numbers symbolize real students living real lives, enduring real pain. Bullying is a vicious cycle, a relentless casserole that spins faster with every rotation. Those who are targeted often tend to be socially quieter, perhaps less popular according to what people say. The less these more individuals interact socially, the more they become targets for bullies, which in return makes them even more reluctant to engage socially. This social isolation, this forced solitude is an impact of bullying we often overlook. It is as important as the real bruises and the harmful words. It's an indecisive consequence that creeps into the lives of those affected, slowing and enduring the confidence and self esteem. The less social interactions they have, the more likely they are to be singled out, which in return makes them even more reluctant to engage socially. Now let's venture into the digital realm, where the cloak of anonymous enables a new form of bullying, cyberbullying. In the shadowy corner of the internet, more than 1 in 5 teens, that is, children aged 9 to 12, have experienced this digital dread, either as victim, perpetrators, or silent witnesses. These numbers aren't mere statistics, they represent real children enduring real pain behind their screens. It's not just about hurtful comments or shared rumors. It's about the relentless nature of the inability to escape the wide audience and make a permanent digital footprint. It's like traditional bullying on steroids. The less social interaction these kids individually have in the real world, the more likely they are to be singled out in the digital world, making them even more reluctant to engage socially. This virtual form of bullying can just be as damaging, if not more, than its traditional counterpart. However, there is a ray of hope. When someone steps in to intervene, bullying stops in less than 10 seconds, 57% of the time. This is the power of intervention. It's a powerful testament to our ability to change the course of events, to shift the narrative from pain to healing, from isolation to community. This is not a power to be taken lightly. It's a responsibility we share, a call to action. We must answer. It's about fostering a culture where everyone feels empowered to step in, to become a beacon of hope in someone's darkest hour. And this culture starts at home, in our schools, our communities. We must teach our children the value of empathy, of standing up for what is right, even when it's hard, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about teaching that children silence, complicity, and that they can have a role to play in standing up against injustice. But to change this narrative, we need to start early. Bullying behaviors often manifest at a young age. Remember those words as we delve into the importance of early pre- prevention and education in combating bullying. It's essential to instill in children the understanding of bullying and its consequences. We need to teach them that it's not a game, but a harmful behavior that can cause deep emotional scars. It's equally important to ensure children that it's okay to seek help when in distress. They should never feel like they're alone in this fight. We need to make them understand that there's always help available, be it from teachers, parents, or even friends. Bystander intervention can also play a critical role. We must encourage our children to stand up for what's right and intervene when they witness bullying. The seeds of bullying are sown early, and if we wish to root out this issue, we need to begin with early prevention and education.